Hey everybody on YouTube, this is Phil20 and I've got something for you today. It's a phone. It's a pretty cool phone, and the reason why I want to do a review on it is because I'm hard on phones and I think this phone is strong. We're going to find out how good it is for me as a phone in all aspects. Let's take a look at it. First, we got a camouflage look. It's got really nice texture, kind of rubbery feeling. So let's get into taking a look at some of the specs on it. We've got a octa-core processor with 3 gigs of random access memory, and then we got 32 gigabytes of standard memory itself. We got a 4K camera, 16 megapixel, which is pretty nice. But I'm not exactly sure how many frames a second it actually takes. We'll find out later. Also, it's really snappy, but you know, it's not the feel for me. I'm a Windows Phone guy. I like Windows Phones because they're inexpensive and they work really well. They do exactly what you want them to, and the voice command is amazing on Windows phones. You can't beat them. Siri and Google doesn't even come close, because I've got Siri and Google, had them for a long time, and I've also had Windows phones, and I always liked the Windows Phone Cortana. She is great. But let's get on with some benchmarks. Okay, I did a quick test on this, and I want to show you the score of it. It's 1270 on 3D Firestrike, I think, or 3D Benchmark. This is just a phone. It did pretty bad. 8 frames a second for graphics test 1, graphics test 2 with 3.7 frames per second. And then physics score section was 35 frames a second. And, let's go over some different things. I want to show you what the camera looks like on the device. It's pretty good. It's a 4K camera, and I can't say it's the best camera. It's got a front and rear facing camera, and it looks pretty good. I'll show you some video of that right now. So here is a quick video of the quality of the camera on this phone. It's got its autofocus. Let's take a look at a different structure. It's got an additional focus feature. It was real nice. Whenever you tap on something that's on the screen, it'll focus directly on it. So and this is if you're Chinese and you can read that, tell me what it means. I have no idea. I think something good is all I was told, but it's cool. So I hope you like it. I'm going to show you what else came with it. It came with this adaptive fast charging. The cord with it. Galaxy S6 Active. So what do I think of this phone? I think it's a phone. I think it looks really nice on the outside, but it doesn't function the way I like phones to function. For $650, I don't think it's that great of a phone. It does have 8 processors. It's got a 4K camera. It's got this. It's got that. It's got 3 gigs of RAM. It's got a ton of processing power. But is it the phone for me? I like it. It's looks a little rugged. So man, I'm gonna keep it for a while and see how it does. I've used it for a while, and it's got really nice features where I don't have to actually go through all this stuff. I can just, without closing it out, I can go through everything real fast, which is pretty nice, but the voice command doesn't work very well. Google, take me to YouTube, Guns, Games, and Racing. Sometimes it works. But I requested to go to YouTube, Guns, Games, and Racing, and it pulls up 3-gun shooting competition. My channel doesn't show up, and my channel's activated through this phone, which is kind of funny. So this is what you get. You do get 36 hours of battery life, which is pretty sweet. It's hard to believe. I'm an adamant user. I'm not a super heavy user. I don't use it as my daily computer, but I do use it on a daily, regular basis to keep checking email, YouTube stuff, video, pictures, stuff like that. And I do enjoy it, but it doesn't have real good voice command, which is the downfall. Phones today should have amazing voice command, but Samsung Galaxy S6 Active does not. And maybe it's because I haven't used any Google phones for the past 2 years, because I've been an adamant Windows phone user. Because first, they're $60 each. Second, they answer you when you ask them a question. When somebody sends me a message, it directly tells me who sent the message, do I want to hear the message, and then it'll say the message. But hey, this is just a quick review of a phone, because I wanted to see how a 4K camera phone would work for me. You tell me what you think of the video of the camera. This is Philip 20 with Guns, Games, and Racing, and I'll holler at y'all later.